special practice. Arcade versus special online. Race match. Race match. Online. Race match.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
Ho ho, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The low kick connects. Starts off zoning with fireball. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. What's the play here? Box him with a target combo. They block the overhead, and life lead opens up. Jumps up. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Zones with the fireball. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Who's going to start things off? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Parries to cancel the fireball. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Nice counter. A quick breather. Goes for the jump in. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Fights out of the glow heavy. You gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. That combo finishes it! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
This could lead to some big damage. Jump, sets up with the jump in. All in with the rush. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. That was catch as hand as you're gonna get in a fight.
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Throws him down. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The low heavy hit. Knockdown. Down to the wire. Their life is looking critical. And a super activation. Looking to score KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes with a projectile for their opening shot. Brushes off the impact. Shoots off a fireball up close. Holds out with the block. Hits him with a stopping block. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Knockdown and experiencing burnout. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps? We're just getting started here. p.2 Hadouken. The low kick hits. All the throw connects. And eats it. Player 2 is in a bit overhead. Impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Throws him. What's next? Reads the jump in perfectly. The jump in is denied. Both sides drops him hard. Gut punch spreads him. Player 2 can't use the reactions on display. I can't believe it. Opens them right up. Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Now, find a new rival.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Gets a chance with that jump in. Jump in finds the mark. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? What are they thinking here? Opts for the throw. Taking stock. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. All right, what's coming up next? We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Experiencing burnout. Goes low. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gate finishes them with a drive impact. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps? The low doesn't connect. Gets the jump in. Medium kick hit. Quick breather. Player 2, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Drive boosted Hadouken. Experiencing burnout. Going in. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Both fighters have a full super meter on clutch anti-air. Gut punch shreds them. Both. Whoa! Critical art now. Will this be enough to kill?
Sit down and shut up!
Hanging by a thread. Just needs one finish. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. They are letting it fly from the get-go. Checking with the fireball. How will they react? Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Drive gauge gap here. Super clutch corner switch. Sets up with the jump in. Going in. Hits them with a stopping bomb. What's the Chikuhara gonna do? What's next? Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Back into the corner. Corner out. Did they mean to do that? Players turning it right up with a super. Uses their drive gauge. Taking chunks out of each other here.
Let's get fired up!
Machine right? They push their way out of the corner. There's the burnout.
Hadouken!
Perfect execution with the anti-air. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Player 2 has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of death. Saw it all. Cross-up attack. Blocks the low kick. They are done! Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money! They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps in. Breaks the block with a throw. Uses the parry. Gets the jump in. Player 1 chases them down. Shoots off a fireball up close. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Got their eye on the air. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strike. They break things off to take a quick breather. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Big opportunity now in this corner. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. There's a change of sides. The kick hits! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Jump in finds the mark. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Backs them into the corner. Well-timed corner switch. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Long Quan takes them off their feet. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Dashes up. Grabs and throws him away. Excellent block. Hugs nothing but air. Gotta do better than that. The low kick hits. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? This can lead to some KO. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps up. Caught in the cross-up. Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. Low heavy. Lots of aggression from both sides. Takes a trip. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Player one chases them down. KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Drive boosted Hadouken. The jump in catches them. Blocks the impact. Backs them off their feet. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Creates an opening with the low heavy. Big. Oh, the throw connects. With the solar plexus strike. Big time whip.
Comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? What are they thinking here? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player two needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Their drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Takes a trip. Player two chases them down. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Life lead is opening up with that in there. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start the round. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Timely brushes that off and keeps going. Player one strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Oh, what's this? Oh, burnout triggered. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Blocks it. Hits him with a stopping block. Player two is not in a good place health-wise, but with the super art in play, it's still not over. They're back to finishes with the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Jumps. Grabs and throws them away. Drive rush to keep it going. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Player one with us reads the jump in perfectly. Gets him with a Euro step. Player two is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Ooh, does him dirty. Player one can't let this simmer. A rare chance here. They gotta do something. Player two has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of death. Jamie's gonna show all those OGs that there's a new player in town. What's the drive rush? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Oh, they're gonna be in the middle. It closes in. Bob Blankovic. Player one was definitely definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Not in range for the throw. Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Opts for the throw. Knockdown. Blocks the ambiguous crossover. The jump in is denied. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Blocks the jump in. Throws him to negate the block. Taking stock. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. In there! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jump in. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponents up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Manages to block the jump-in attack. Jumps up. Barely blocks the jump-in. Player 1, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. They trade hits. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. Full SA meet blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Overhead. Wrong critical. What's gonna happen? Player 2, the low heavy connected? Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. No good up high. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? Blocks the jump in. The low heavy hit. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Taking stock. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Where is their opening? KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Player 2 has a slight life lead. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Uses the target combo with a filler. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Jumps in. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive movement. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Jumps up. One chance here may end this match. Player 2 is dominating this match. KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Goes for the knocks him out of the air. Dashes forward. Adds a bit of OD spice. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Looking for a hole. This is gonna hurt. Late shit. Getting it all on the drive rush. He cashes on the cage right there. Demon Rig clutch anti-air. This can lead to some big damage. Player 2 walls flat into the car spring. Both sides getting ready. Escape denied. Piles on the corner pressure. They are done. Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Adds a bit of OD spice there. To throw whiffs. Oh, they're in the corner now. No, there's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Throws them to negate the block. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? The throw misses. Taking stock. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. They're in a dire situation. They can't afford any mistakes. It's a throw heavy for the win. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Long low attack hit. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. The throw whips. Turnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. What'll happen here? Their spacing knocks them out of the air. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Now, find a new rival.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Let us be.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Gets a chance with that jump in. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Still slugging it out here. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Blocks the jump in. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. What's the play here? Sticks the jump in. Oh! Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Jumps. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. In there! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Doesn't miss a beat. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive.
Stay down.
Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Checks with a medium kick. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 is barely bends the meter, hoping for a good return. No, are they actually dead? And it's just enough. Solid read on the bars. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Knockdown. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Holds out with the block. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around, and the throw ends the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Drive boosted Hadouken. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Strings it all together. Snares him. Knockdown and still scrapping for control of the space. Jumps in. Goes for the jump in. Breaks those shins. Overdrive Hadouken. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Leading all in with a rush. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? Couldn't finish them off. Can they still take the round? Wraps it up with a throw. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Deftly shuts out the jump. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Throws them. What's next? Player 2 in trouble with no drive. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. In there! Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Can't tech the throw. Akuma's going in. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Jumps? Which way you gonna block? Going in? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. You jump a super art? That's not gonna hit. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now, burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player curls them from afar. They're thinking of scoring big off this stage. Player 2 can't use any drive move. Gotta play. Oh, yo! Rock closes it out. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Gets the jump in. Shoots off a fireball up close. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? No good up high. No heavy? All right. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 needs to use what little drive they can and a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Throws out a projectile. Taking stock. KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 chases them down. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Overall hit! Akuma looking to play hide and seek. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? Still slugging it out at this range. Jump! Out of this play. Are they going to be able to come back and Dash finds the target? Are we going to see a flip downtown with a Tenmaku Danku? Oh, the throw connects. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Crowns them from above. Player with a fireball at that range? That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let us begin.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Blocks the jump in. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Pressuring them in the corner. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Well-timed corner switch. Opts for the throw. Trips him up. Sticks the jump in. Throws him. What's next? The jump in catches them. Takes a trip. Checks with a medium kick. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Jumps in. Feeling out the spacing. A quick breather. Looking for a chance. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive finishes with the throw. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Jumps up. Superb reactions on display. A quick breather. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Dashes forward. Blocks the impact. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Dashes. Barely blocks the... Ooh, what a smart throw. Jump drops them. Both sides getting ready. Sets up with the jump in. Wraps it up with a throw. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
I'm number one.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? What are they thinking here? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. The comeback's gonna be tough now. Can they do it? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Life lead opens up. Anything off the smash? KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Spends the gauge for the drive reversal. Still very early in the round, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find... burnout activates! Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Feeling out the spacing. Alright, what's coming up next? Jump, charges forward. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Sumo headbutt. Spends a little drive gauge, but the reversal is... burnout triggered. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Could be the start of something. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Oh my, the throw tech! Burnout dissipates. Crushes the cranium with a terrifying OD cycle uppercut. 20 seconds, burns out. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Who's going to seal this win? Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. Time to reassess the situation? Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Sumo smash! Oh, here we go. Going on the offensive? Presses for a reaction with a fireball. What now? Player 2 overhead, but it won't work. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super arts. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Rushes in. Player 1, will this super art do anything? What were they thinking? Psycho with super art to show them what a p.2 and fighters can do for you. Oh, here we go. Throw is denied. What a read. Keeps him out. How did they read that throw? Player 2 can't use any drive boost. Oh my, the throw tech. All in with the rush. Take a seat. Down to the final hit. Who's gonna take it? No one could have called that. Player.
Now, find a new rival.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Jump in finds the mark. Lots of aggression from both sides. The low kick is blocked. Tries to throw but doesn't connect. All right. Starts with a jump in. Will they build meter or just go all in on each other? Trying to figure out who will make the first move here. All right, what's coming up next? The jump-in is denied. Grabs them. Both fighters will want to utilize what little drive gauge they have. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Life lead opens up. Oh, burnout triggered. Each hit is so important here. Neither fighter can use their drive moves. How will they close out the round? KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? Jumps? Goes with the safe stuff with that target card. Player 1 chases them down. Breaks the block with a throw. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Grabs and throws them away. The throw whips. Blocks the impact. Blocks it. Big throw. Solar plexus in there. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Strings it all together. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Gets the jump in. Holds out with the block. That drive impact is blocked. Life lead opens up. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Who will capital fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Covers them with a Psycho Blitz. Okay, Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Heel rush. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Got their eye on the air. Blocks the low heavy. Blocks the low heavy. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Control the distance with a smart heel rush back. Drive rush to keep it going. Knockdown with the solar plexus strike. Throw is denied. What a read. Their life is hanging by a thread. It blocks the low kick. In there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps in. Not having the cross up. Throws him down. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Solid block. Hits with the overhead. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position down to the wire.
I never
Hit them with a 1-2-3. Had the radar up and snipes them out the air. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Long low attack hits. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Can't tech the throw. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. There's a wall strike. They can't do anything now. Quick breather. Not cracking under pressure. Still slugging it out at this range. Uses the gauge for a super art. Both fighters planning something. Peppers them with a Psycho Blitz. Pumps the brakes on the impact. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. Ooh, what a smart flow. Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space. Sets up with the jump in. What a sick counter! It's like they knew exactly what was gonna happen. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. This is gonna hurt. Hit them with a 1-2-3. The drive impact doesn't work. A jump in crowns them from above. This could lead to some big damage. Target combo into turning it right up with a super. Psycho Blitz wakes them up. Both sides getting ready. Player one can't let overhead. The jump in is denied. Choose their shot. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Somehow man throw tech meets them air to air. A real test of nerve here. Here comes the boom. Lands the back combo finishes it. Player one really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Controls the distance with a smart kill run back. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Deftly shuts out the jump. Low kicks are a no-go. Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Holds out with the block. Both fighters will want to utilize what little drive gauge they have. Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. The jump in catches them. Gets the jump in. Peppers them with a Psycho Blitz. Are we gonna see a comeback here? They saw the chip KO on the table. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The super good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Going in. Player two, there's a wall slap. They can't do anything now. Player two holding on to that corner advantage. Smart play with the throw. There's a change of sides. Player one has the chance to win the round if they can put their KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps up. Both fighters are raring to go. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Medium kick hits. All in with a rush. Sets up with the jump in. Throws them. Gut punch shreds them. Smart play with the throw. They're in range. Weekender tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. With super arcs into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Okay, here we go. Gives the ribcage to TLC. Definitely stays out of range. What now? Gets it the perfect fireball range. Crowns him from above. A real test of nerves here. Denies the jump-in attempt. Player two is a force to be reckoned with. Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Lots of aggression from both sides. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Great work finding the opening. Knife's lead opens up. All right, what's coming up next? KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. What a clutch side. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Still slugging it out at this range. Medium kick hits. What'll happen here? Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Jumps, solid anti-air. Are we gonna see a comeback here? After the Apollo throw. You need guts to pull that off. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about to take a big gamble and rips out a raw super. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. The low doesn't connect. Takes a trip. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Jumps in. Demon guillotine crushes him. They may need to spend some meter here in order to close burnout. Expect a 10 finishes with the throw. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Huddle. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Akuma's going in. Smart play with the throw. They just won't stop switching sides. Going in. Jumps up, barely blocks the jump in. Demon Red in there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. A quick breather. Jumps. Low heavy. Oh man, this is a scary range. Uses their drive gauge. Player overhead. Player tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Let us begin.
Let me have some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Starts with a jumping.
Not done yet.
Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. What's the play here? You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Box him with a target combo. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Oh, whiffs the throw. Hits him with a stop and pop. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Grabs and throws him away. Player 1 can't use any baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Goes with the safe stuff, looking to impress with this super. The Pale Rider hits. Now they've got him trapped. How are they going to get out?
Good.
Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. This can lead to some big damage. What's next? Just the sun taps him on the toe. Flatlines him. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sticks the jump in. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Neither of them willing to back off. Takes a trip. Absorbs the attack and fires back. In a dire situation, they can't afford to. Picks up the win with a projectile. Good read. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Long low attack hit. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's the... Oh, burnout triggered! Player 2 has an empty drive gear. This is a very precarious situation. Uses the target combo as a filler. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Ooh, does them dirty. Are we gonna... How will they utilize it? Player 1 is in a very connects with the throw. Overhead attack and whiffs. They're wide open. The pressure must be... Oh my God, they just want to leave with that anti-air. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.